LGBTQ 1 Minute News, let's queer up entertainment. Heated Rivalry Season 2 update teases delays, new characters, and uncertain book adaptation plans. Heated Rivalry showrunner Jacob Tierney is teasing an update on Season 2, one that may feel like both good and bad news for fans. The hit queer hockey romance series centers on Shane Hollander and Ilya Rozanov was renewed shortly after its debut. However, new episodes aren't expected until April 2027. How typical of HBO. In an interview with Deadline, Tierney addressed expectations around adapting more from the book series, saying, quote, "Who said I'm doing it all? There's a lot of material," end quote. The comment has sparked speculation that future storylines should be split across multiple seasons. Meanwhile, author Rachel Reid confirmed her upcoming book, Unrivaled, continuing Shane and Ilya's story, which has been delayed till June 2027 due to health challenges and the show's success. Well, it's nice to hear that this show takes as many years as like Game of Thrones and everything else on Netflix. No. Can we have a season every year for one show, just one show, something?
Well, I mean, for one thing, the show debuted basically at the very tail end. I mean, it's only 6 episodes. By the way, it's a Canadian show. HBO has nothing to do with it except to distribute it. And so even if it is 1 year, so we are even that is true, we'll still have to wait until basically Thanksgiving.
So what you're saying is don't blame HBO, blame Canada?
Yes. And secondly, specifically the Canadian platform Crave. But secondly, there's, I believe that's, according to what I read, because I'm a fan of the show and I read the books, is that they are going to split the second book about Shane and Ilya into 2 seasons. So that was book 6. Rachel's working on book 7. But she has Parkinson's disease and therefore some of the things have been delayed. And also third, right now the actors playing Shane and Ilya are of extreme demand. They have been brought up everywhere. They're filming movies. They're, Connor Story just did a 5-minute long Verizon commercial showcasing his ass.
Rex and Larry, any comments before we close out?
This is pretty typical of most shows.
No, but it was great seeing the 2 main characters on SNL recently. So that's a treat.
And it's wonderful to see that she'll at least get her book out before the winds of winter. And that is an LGBTQ 1 Minute news story. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBT stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.